the CFU 2026 Club Shield, brought to you by the Caribbean Football Union.
Once again, a very good morning to one and all. Is welcome you here to the Dublanc Stadium for the start of the CFU Club Shield 2026. This is first round action, and we're only too happy to bring it to you here on 360 TV. And of course, up first is Dublanc FC and St. John's Sports FC. Of course, we are powered by the TTFA Blue and the Caribbean Under 14 Challenge, the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series.
Catch all the action live on Blue. Stream like a boss.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
So once again, as we welcome you back here to the Dublanc Stadium, we're getting ready for the arrival of the teams for today's encounter. And again, it's Dublanc FC against St. John's, the team from Dominica. Dublanc against St. John's Sports, a champion team out of Grenada. This is the Dublanc FC starting 11. Jaheim Coffey in goal. Jaheim Maxime. Erskine Williams, where's the number 4? Giovanni Xavier in where's 6? Savio Anselm, 10. Marcus Bredas, number 13. Antoine Larocque, number 16. Chad Bertrand, number 18. Briel Thomas, 19. Merrick Shillingford, 21. And Odell Laville, where's the number 23. And they're up against St. John's Sports out of Grenada. Shaquille Charles, where's the number 22? Clinton Andrew, 20, number 2. Sawan Mark, number 4. Chad Phillips, wears 9. Siobhan Sampson, wears 10. VJ Valson, wears 11. Sherman Williams, 15. Shameen Williams, 17. Alex Williams, 18. Shavern Joseph, 19. And Casey Smith, wears number 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams of Dublanc FC and St. John's SC for today's CFU Club Shield match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for today's match. We begin with Dublanc FC in goal. Number 1, Jahim Coffee. Number 3, Jahim Maxime. Number 4, Erskine Williams. Number 6, Giovanni Xavier. Number 10, Savio Ansel. Number 13, Marcus Bredas. Number 16, Anton Larope. Number 18, Chad Bertrand. Number 21, Merrick Shillingford. Number 23, Order Laville. And the captain is number 19, Riel Thomas. The head coach for Dublanc FC, Malcolm Bertrand. Now the starting lineup for St. John's SC. In goal, number 22, Shaquille Charles. Number 2, Clinton Andrew. Number 4, Sawan Mark. Number 9, Chad Phillip. Number 11, Vijay Balsi. Number 15, Sherman Williams. Number 17, Shermeen Williams. Number 18, Alex Williams. Number 19, Sharvin Joseph. Number 21, Casey Smith. And the captain is number 10, Chevron Sampson. The head coach for St. John's SC, Jerry Alexis. The referees for this morning's game, referee Evans Junis from Bahamas. First assistant referee, Angelo Joel from Barbados. Second assistant referee, Pedro Figueroa from Puerto Rico. And the fourth official is Shaquille Jokil of Suriname.
So they just have the players getting the introductions, and now we're getting ready for the action.
2026 CFU Club Shield match.
With the referee, of course, out in the middle, Mr. Evans Julmus from the Bahamas, assisted by Angelo Doyle and Pedro Figueroa from Barbados and Puerto Rico, respectively. And Shaquille Jokel from Suriname is your fourth official. I'm Rusker Mark, working along with former national standout Sid Gray. And Sid, we anticipate this would be an interesting game. Now, a 10 o'clock start is not an easy start for players. You somehow is a kind of shock to the system, but you have to play, and they have good conditions.
Yes, good morning, Ruskin, and good morning to the viewers here today. Yes, it will be a very difficult condition to be playing in at this time of the day, 10 o'clock in the morning. But the weather is not that bad here, Ruskin, today, and a lovely outfield here today as well.
Yeah, the field really does look up pictures. We have the kickoff in this one, and again, the boys in yellow from Dominica Dublanc. They are going from left to right on your screen, and they're all yellow, they're gold strip. As they try to build it out of the back here. And I think that's the plan. That's really what we call the plan ball as part of the moving set play almost. Unfortunately, there was a breakdown somewhere and it didn't work. And quite often said you tend to point a finger at the man who made the pass. But if it's a set play, his anticipation is somebody will be there. I mean, you think he would look first before making the pass, but I think in a set play system like that, they almost always they anticipate that their teammate will be there. This is a good steal, and now trying there but not able to control it. So it should be an interesting game because when you consider Dominic, I think both of these teams are hoping to bring glory to their respective, not just the respective teams or fan bases, but the countries. And I think that is something that you can't overemphasize enough about how important it is for these countries to have teams playing in a tournament like this, which in essence is like the second tier, because you have the CONCACAF club tournaments and then you have the CFU Shield, which gives those teams just on the cusp an opportunity to showcase their talents.
Yes, Ruskin, is always a great opportunity to showcase your talent in any tournament. You have to start somewhere. And I think at this level, the CONCACAF has launched this beautiful program to bring this club championship into perspective and to make them to go to higher heights. So I think this should be something that they should use as a stepping stone to move on to the another level.
Well, it is, and Bertram, they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time because that pass was not intended for him. Nevertheless, they get it, and there might be some inadvertent contact there, but the player went down rather than stay on his feet and try to battle on. But again, St. John's trying to build it out at the back now, and that's not a bad ball. I'm not sure. This could be an early ball, too strong once again. And I suppose it's early days yet, so those passes, probably the timing is a little bit off. Whether it's defensively or even attacking plays, you could just see that some of the passes just not hitting the target with the proficiency that you would expect.
As rightfully, some of these could be a little bit of nerves as well stepping in here. There's no a big crowd here, but Ruskin, I think, still going to play a tournament. You don't want to lose your first game, so you're a bit nervous.
And not only that, you're away from home, so you want to give a good account of yourself. What I have realized, though, especially on this side of the field, here's another attack coming into the area, trying to get it there, and just not able to, again, hit the target with the pass, but they maintain possession. Dublanc with a good shot, but no problems there at all for goalkeeper Charles. And I was making the point that this part of the field looks a little bit soft. I think we've seen a couple players slip and slide on this part. So far, that's the only area that we anticipate or that we've seen where the players have a little bit of give on the ground. In fact, you look here, you're seeing these little divots on the field indicating that because of the amount of rain, and we have had some rain. We have none today. Hopefully it will stay away. But we have had a lot of rain, and as a result, the field it's a little bit soft underfoot.
Yes, and when it is a little soft underfoot, Ruskin, you have to have on the right pair of cleats. I think most of them does not have on the right style of cleats.
What's the goalkeeper again falling down? And this is something that he has to be very mindful of because you don't want to slip at the wrong time and you concede or you make a bad save or something and you give away whatever advantage you might have. But all the same, all's well that ends well. Here they come again, another early ball.
As Ruskin, in my days of playing, I think I had one coach, when he knows the ground is wet, he used to check your cleats. And if you doesn't have the right cleats, you would not be on the starting 11.
Certainly. I would take that one step further. One time we had to play a game and the coach said he was confused in terms of how to pick the team because everybody deserved a play. He lined up everybody. He said the 11 cleanest pair of boots play. This is no joke. I was dead serious. I tell you, man started coming with clean boots in the next game. Here's another ball inside and just stabbing it at goal there and not able to get that final. But he got the touch. He just didn't get it on the other side of the post. And that could so easily have been the opening goal for Dublanc.
So that was a good corner there. And I think that was a bad piece of defending there by the the guy at the first post, he's supposed to be cutting out those passes.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to get in front of you there at all. And that's just a little too straight at the time there. But again, a good opportunity. At least you're seeing patterns of play, deliberate patterns of play. At least they worked on certain things and they're trying to execute them here, which kind of like what we call like a move and set play, if you know what I mean. Something that a foundation that they can build from. That's a good interception.
Strong tackle coming in there. Good play. Good piece of football there.
Yep, again, and that's not a bad ball. A little bit of a 50-50 ball because it's hung up in the air for so long. And he has support. Good build-up play this time from St. John's. They're just not able to get that pass into the final third as they would like it to. Excellent work once again. Knifing his way away
Good
from
pass
the defense. A chance here now. And but again, good defending. Loves it in one-on-one situations where he can use that speed.
Fast start.
Good ball, good early ball. Chance here, just hooked back and hooked behind his man. But once again, the defender read it, probably read it better than the attacker.
Yeah. That was a smart piece of play. Just needed to get that ball into his striking partner there.
Still a battle on there, but this time the referee is right on spot.
And that's a dangerous spot there for a free kick.
And immediately you could see Breel Thomas lining it up here. He's another one of those players who would fancy his chances from distance. And look at players. They have 5 players in and around the box there, so they should be looking for any kind of rebound because I don't think this is going to be a pass or chip. This looks like it's going to be a shot to goal. It is just over the bar.
I think the goalkeeper saw that one. Cross early.
Yeah, and it came down. It dipped, but didn't dip early enough or dip enough to get under the bar. But it wasn't too far off target. So the line was all right. It's just the height betrayed him here. If there's one thing I like about the players from Dublanc is that they are, I suppose on both teams, but so far what we've seen from the men in yellow is that they're not giving up on anything. They're running hard. And what might look like a 50-50 ball, they're trying to make it into
a 60-40.
Yeah, they're trying their best. This isn't going to help, but there you go again, winning it back. Opportunity to keep the play alive. And Grenada doing very well. St. John's confronted by 2. Now 3 players still battling. Shakes off 1.
Good strength there.
Yeah, but he's not able to. In fact, again, they give the ball away. Not for the first time. They've won it back, and then they give it right back. But they have possession. St. John's looking to build. Is the cross going to come? It's an early one. Deep, but too deep for everyone. And but I thought the goalkeeper did well to get across there and protect his goal. But now you're seeing what it is the St. John's players are trying to do. They're not afraid to move the ball, but they try to move it quickly. And I think that is the key here. We just came out of a World Cup where we saw a lot of deliberate play, slow, methodical, possession type play. These teams are busy putting the ball forward. Here we go again. And again, that's good combination play there by the defender. And he played the ball in the correct area for the goalkeeper to get rid of it without too much fuss. And there's a man in the all orange there, Shaquille Charles. Why do I get the impression Shaquille Charles can play outfield if you ask him to? He looks like a good athlete. Here they come again. And that isn't going to help because he might just turn it over. Excellent. Players have no reason to complain. The surface is a good one. They could, as they say, could do anything you want on this surface, especially if you want to pass the ball. This is another area that they're so strong because they're quick, and the cross is a little bit too strong. But look at that effort, and it's still in play because it never went out, and the players are still battling. And I think they ran, well, you have to give the defender credit here. He kind of blocked off his path. He read where he wanted to go.
Smart piece of defending, getting himself between the ball and the man.
You see, and he just kind of rode him away from where he wanted to go.
Simple mistakes.
And you don't want to start with that. You want to, I mean, that's an easy pass for him. You want to make that and keep possession as much as possible because it's hot out there. And although you want to burn off energy because you're excited, you still want to conserve energy as well.
You need to conserve energy in this hot 10 o'clock sun here.
Here they go again, and that's a
Strong
tough tackle. Yep. Yeah, the referee's going to blow that, and he might actually give him a yellow card as well. So, and he has no real reason to complain there. He was there's a Casey Smith, it looks like. He was really just clattering into his man there and just sort of wiping him away. So we're gonna have another free kick, but this one you anticipate will be
lump into the box, driving it, giving it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, a yellow card has been issued to St. John's SC's number 21, Casey Smith, in the 13th minute.
Ooh, wow, and there is a strong collision. Now the defender got to the ball first, but the attacker was still traveling towards him, and that looked like Savio Anselm, who got the worst of that when it's all said and done, because the defender came across, read it well, and Clinton Andrew, and he got the header. He executed the header brilliantly. Unfortunately for him, he got clattered into by the attacker, and again, it might just be the footing. You can tip again, and you see him, he is almost like he just threw his body there because he had no chance of playing the ball. The defender took care of that. And unfortunately, both of them are down now because that was a heavy collision. And you don't want to see this.
Yes, Anselm, he seems like he was just concentrating on that ball, trying to go for it, but he was nowhere near. Still went into that.
And, now he is sitting up to some degree, Savio Anselm, but you look at it again, he never took his eyes off the ball, the defender. So he was focused entirely on the ball, which you're taught to do. And but even though he was doing that, you almost always brace for contact because you know that there's somebody around, an opponent close by. But I don't know if he was prepared for that heavier contact after heading the ball away like that. Now the referee, now under normal circumstances, let's say that type of contact had happened and both of them sprang back up, the referee might have issued a yellow card.
Yes, might have.
But both men are on the ground now, so it's almost cruel to now issue a yellow card at this stage, but he would be within his rights, I would imagine, to give a yellow card for that type of contact. So far, I haven't seen any signs that he's hinting at doing so. So Savio Anselm might just get away with a bruising.
I think if he was using VAR here today, I think VAR might have told him to
Sent
go and
him
check
to
it.
go check it, yep. You know. So he is up, and now we just have to see if his opponent is able to resume, although it looks like if he will be able to do so. He too is sitting up now.
This one is off. I think he has a ban on his head now.
Well, he may have to just come off the field briefly, or the referee is going to call him back on. So he was doing what the normal thing was. Once the medical team comes on, the player has to go off. But the referee is now, yeah, he has to come off. But the referee might have been telling him to watch the tackle, because he's probably saying you're flirting with a yellow card there. And so Savio Anselm is back on his feet and might have a little bruising.
Both players. One seems to be in the mouth and one on the head. Doing the concussion check.
Yes, I think he too will have to come off the field, because both of them would have been receiving medical assistance. And you could see he's not happy at all. And yes, it is Clinton Andrew.
So he'll be off.
Well, he too may just have to come off. Yeah, he may have to come off as well, because he got
making a change here, Ruskin.
Yeah, that's sad though, because again, he did everything right, and he just came out the worst for wears at the end of it all. So it just might be the heaviness of the contact. It just kind of knocked him off balance, and so I don't know if he hit his head on the ground, what the issue is, and but he just, in the eyes of the medical team, he isn't 100% to continue right away, and that is very sad indeed for them. And it looks like Kimron Marshall is going to replace him. So a forced change for the St. John's outfit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Seems to be a
substitution
very
for St.
physical
John's
game
SC
here.
in the 20th minute. Entering the game, number 5, Kimon Marshall. Leaving the game, number 2, Clinton Andrew. Substitution, St. John's SC out. Number 2, Clinton Andrew.
So again, another free kick.
Number 5, Kimon Marshall.
So another free kick here to the St. John's team. So the game all of a sudden becomes a little herky-jerky, a lot of stoppages. Just a lovely ball floated in, but much too close to goalkeeper. And he's able to start a quick counter-attack, Coffee. Again, played just a little. Just those nearly balls. They nearly hit the target.
Bit sloppy.
Yep. That's a great ball. Now an opportunity here.
Good ball.
Opportunity to finish. And that's good defending, because there was two players looking at the far post. Still, though, they're not out of danger. And they give it away once more. So here now comes St. John's. Can't get it past though, because the big wall there, Erskine Williams is back there. And funny enough, I don't know, Anselm doesn't look 100% either. He has another opportunity here, but the goalkeeper tidies up. Coffee to the rescue there. There were two players there, a defender and an attacker. But yet still, brave. They always say goalkeepers have to be brave.
Another player is down.
Yep. Because I learned it from observing too, that when the goalkeeper calls, you get out the way. And Erskine Williams probably was trying to be...
He's a big unit as well, Rusty.
Yeah, he's a huge man. Good build up there. Now, can Maxi keep possession? They're still trying to move it around. Show one mark at the back for St. John's, doing well. But this is the man they're going to be relying on.
A strong tackle there coming in. I think he might be in trouble here this time.
Yeah, the referee, obviously, it is a... I don't think the players are reading the conditions very well. Like you said, I'm not sure what type of footwear some of them are having. But you know how attackers are. Most of the attackers, they like to play in rubber boots because it obviously feels comfortable.
I think most of these players out there have on those
multi-stud. Yeah, you have to wear pegs because while the two things, the field is heavily grassed, and there's a bit of give under the topsoil is a little bit moist, and you're gonna have to plant
to get that holding
Yep.
to move as well.
So they have a chance here now. Can they make this? Here's Shemaine Williams, one of three Williams. I don't know if they're all brothers, but Shemaine Williams. This one is aimed at the back post. Up goes the big fella there, but not able to get away with it or to get it on target.
And the free kicks, the dead balls, I think, Ruskin, the delivery are not what it's supposed to be, Ruskin. Need some care on those deliveries.
Well, I think they have to understand the conditions too. Because there's this strong breeze blowing across the ground, once you hang it up in the air, it's going to take forever to come down. So you have to try to get it floated, or at least let it travel through the air a little bit quicker.
Yes, you have to give it some pace.
Yep.
Have to drive that ball through.
Once you hang it up there, you're setting yourself up because attackers get opportunities to make up ground and get to the ball either before or the same time as the defenders. And you don't want that. There we go again. That's great interception. Good football. Now they're building down that right-hand side. St. John's. That's a good ball inside, but great interception once more. And keeping it out, Javier does well. But they're still under some pressure here. And defender slipping and sliding. You don't want that in this game. And the referee has again blown the whistle for a free kick. But you could see the defender just slipping and sliding.
Water break, drinks break as we call it.
So in the early morning hot sun, the referee decided a hydration break is in order. Unofficially, almost 25 minutes on the clock, but we had that long stoppage that probably went on for about 5 minutes. So we may be a little bit off in terms of our timing here. But certainly the teams, I'm sure, will be relishing this opportunity, and the coaches will be relishing this opportunity because now they can talk to the players about what they have seen, not only from their own teams, but from their opponents, and how he wants them to, what little adjustments he would like to see them do or implement in order to maybe get the opening goal in this game.
And Ruskin, as we have seen in the World Cup, teams that who has the momentum in the first 20 minutes, 22 minutes, and after the water break or drinks break,
momentum going the other side.
Momentum has gone. So it's a good time for strategy as well.
Yeah, it is really about it's giving coaches another opportunity to impact the game. You can stay at the sideline and kind of shout instructions. I mean, we know there are a lot of coaches who don't like to do that. But what that break does, it allows everybody to huddle up, and he could get the instructions to everybody, not just one or two players. It's a good ball, but just a little too straight, because you could see both teams trying to do the same thing: get the ball wide, and then try to swing it back into the middle, into attack. Here it comes again, but Dublanc not able to get it past the big defender at the back. Here we go again,
Yes,
opportunities.
I think in the final third, you just need some bit of care.
Just a split second to make sure that the ball hits the target. That's a great ball. Now, this could be interesting here. Opportunity now. Can the big fella, and well, he dribbled himself there. It's almost like he wanted to do one thing, but the way he put the ball, he put it in the wrong place. That's Siobhan Sampson, the captain of the team. And like you say, he over dribbled there. He wanted to go left, but the ball went right. Leaving the big defender no problems in making the clearance. But they're not out of the woods yet. Another long throw. Look at how long he's marking out a run like Michael Holden.
I think he's Michael Holden, javelin throw.
Keyshawn Walcott. He's looking to maybe get this into the area. And he does. That's a long ball. The goalkeeper is in trouble. And he got both hands to it. He couldn't hold on. And how often have we seen people attempt long throws like that, but they only hit the front of the 6-yard box? He hit the middle, almost at the back post.
Yes, that's very strong guy.
Are they going to do it from the opposite side now? Now, this is the man who just came on as the substitute, Marshall.
As you rightfully say, these are set plays as well.
Yeah.
Chose are set plays.
Kimron Marshall. And he too gets the ball beyond the back post almost. And now the goalkeeper is, while he was almost flopping at that one, the referee blows for an infringement. But these are two very powerful throws. Now that's what you call long throws, because they actually are long throws.
Very long throws.
This is good football now as they try to build.
Good ball. That's a good
Just
ball.
a touch. That's all it needed there. Just a touch there from Sampson, and he just couldn't get onto it. And again, we have another collision. This looks like a collision of heads now.
Yes, head injuries again.
And, well, how often do you see that? But on this occasion, the defender was sort of almost as if he was heading down because the ball was kind of dying on him. And the attacker just seemed to be holding his spot. And it's almost like he got sort of clacked into there.
Yes, to the back of his head.
Yep.
And he's already was in a collision before.
So it looks like Bertrand it is, who
Number
is
16.
Yeah, he stayed down. And now they're going to have to, this is Larocque. This is Antoine Larocque, and he's crucial to everything they're doing, because he's like the top scorer in Dominican football.
Medic seems to be having a very busy
It's a
time
busy
here.
day, busy day. busy, no relaxing. So they're trying, both players still down, but both of them are sitting up, which is a good sign. But as you say, both men seem to like they got their bells wrong. And just trying to ensure. The good thing too is that we have capable medical personnel around attending to both That happens so often when one player is heading one way and the other one is probably just trying a back header, or just trying to go in the other direction, and invariably whatever contact they make could result in the collision. And you can see the player on the ground; he's still holding his head.
Yes.
While Larocque is up and about.
There'll be a lot of injury time here.
Yep, again we have another 3-minute break, unofficial. Well, this one could be already. They've had to make one substitution because of a collision.
Now we see
Is history repeating itself here? Yep. It's like, really, you don't see this too often, but as they say, the longer you play the game, is more you see things that you probably haven't seen before.
It seems like we are watching a boxing match here.
Yep.
Doctors have to be coming in.
Knock down. Yeah. Check how many fingers. And that's why they now have the mandatory concussion protocols in place, so players are not sent back into harm's way. And because that's the thing with that, you look fine, everything looks normal.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you're just not seeing well. You're trying to move and you can't move.
And at least you have the concussion change as well. So.
Yep. And it's the big fella who is the one who is having to come off now. He seems very reluctant to want to exit the field, but he does have to exit the field first of all. That's the first thing. And it's what happens now with him. And that's the same Casey Smith who picked up the yellow card earlier. So the doctor is probably now breaking the bad news to the head coach, as if to tell him he doesn't feel as if the player can continue. We'll wait to see if that is the final word. But you could see that the doctor having a discussion there with both the coach and the physio, I would imagine, on the team, as well as the player. He seems ready to want to go back and play. But it's not his decision. That's the thing. In the meantime, play has resumed. But it's still goalless in this one, despite all the huffing and puffing that we've seen. That's a good bit of defending there. For a moment, it looked like he was exposed. But again, Chad Phillips and, of course, Vijay Valsen trying his best here to create something. This is good football. Just shifting the ball around the field. Maxi taking his time, decided he's going to go back to Xavier, and he goes past Williams. And now they go from right to left, then back it comes into the middle, Williams.
Player is back on.
Yep, this is Erskine Williams who making the play, and he gets it back to Bertrand, back to Williams it goes. Williams thought about the long ball, then decided against it. And good movement by Bertrand. He went left, then he came back right. And now they've been able to just garner a meter or two. The pass is not a good one. Easily intercepted. Trying again to find his man behind. He's big, but that's not the best option because you're actually playing to his strength.
Strength, yes.
He's a big, tall man, and you want to avoid him using his height. Interception there by Marshall.
Good ball.
Again, another and once again, they're trying to go it over his head, but he's so tall, he's like a big tower, just standing there and just heading everything away. And so at some point, they're going to have to figure or work out a different option.
I think they needs to tread that ball on the ground.
Yeah, and try to beat him that way. So there is the man back on there, Smith. For a moment, it looked dicey for him.
Good
Marshall
ball again.
Yep, gets it out here. Valsen going knifing his way through. He was trying to reverse, but it doesn't work. And now they keep possession. This is good football. Good patience. Goalkeeper does well though. Anticipates well. Doesn't waste any time at all. Quickly. It's with Anslim now. Anslim still has the headband to prove that he got, well, he clattered into his man and he got some bruising. Maybe a little bit of blood flowing there.
He's showing his scars.
Yep.
Scars in the wall.
And just the pace. And this is something I don't think these teams have worked out just yet. You know, the pace that they need to play the ball on this surface. Because a lot of them are over-hitting the ball. Sometimes they hit it too soft and then they over-hit. How many times have you seen the defenders or the goalkeeper just come in and tidying up for an over-hit pass? When all they need to do is roll the ball, let the conditions work for you.
Ruskin, we have to be mindful. Maybe this surface may be a much quicker surface than they're accustomed playing on. So they have to get accustomed to this surface and adjust very quickly. Because if you are not accustomed to this kind of surface, you will always hit the ball because the pitch is wet, the ball is new, it will naturally skid across the ground. Mm-hmm. So you have to take care and with those kind of passes.
Yeah, you have to weigh the pass. Well, that was a little bit of a fault. I think the guy was expecting it at his feet. He threw it to his head. Luckily, he was able to control it with a good header back. And
this
the
one is
continues.
overhit again.
Yep.
They are seeing the space, so they want to play the ball with some firmness, but they are putting too much power on it.
And this might be as a result of what they're accustomed playing or where they're accustomed playing, the conditions under which they're accustomed playing. They're used to hitting the ball just to get it from point A to point B. Here, you don't have to do that. It will roll and it will get to the target. You just have to hit it with enough force without hammering it to your opponent.
Different type of surface.
Yep, just to roll it. Now he's looking for options. He may have to change his mind here. Back it goes. And again, just trying to quickly get things going. St. John's in the red and white, or blue and white rather, playing it far side. Still have numbers. This is good approach work. Again, another overhead ball. It's really trying to, it's almost like they want to do it quickly. They want to just get on with it.
Yes, and this is where Ruskin, they need to have care around the box. Needs a bit of care. They're rushing in the final two.
Again, a good tackle. Sullivan doing well. Goes past one, but again, because these defenders are so strong and slipping and falling again. How often have we seen him try that and couldn't execute because he lost his footing without anybody on him?
And this will be a long throw again. Yep. Just needs to get the players in the right position here.
Marshall.
Long throw into the box.
Opportunity, scores.
Yes.
Great goal. The goalkeeper came, only able to bat it down and just hit it, almost batted it into the field and really paid the price as a result of that. And so it's difficult to tell you what time because we've had so much stoppage time in this game so far. But what an opportunity here for them to take the lead, and it's well executed again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that goal for St. John's SC in the 41st minute.
Nice
was
long
scored
throw.
by
Keeper
number
comes,
18,
punch,
Alex
and that was a
Williams.
good piece of technique there as well, Ruskin. Get his body
Score
over the
is
ball and
St.
slapping it
John's
into the back of the
FC
net.
1, Dublanc FC 0.
So Alex Williams, the man credited with the goal. What a finish that is. And we have another player down,
And that's the big defender. I think he will be coming off now, Ruskin.
Casey Smith.
Smith.
Remember, he went down a short while ago with that head injury. He almost pleaded his case.
To go on. I
Yep.
think he's really struggling with that head injury.
And that's that's the point I was making earlier. Everything seems normal.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, you can't stay on your feet. You're wobbling. You're blurry. Your vision is blurred. So it's unfortunate for him. So he too has to be replaced, and he's being replaced by Akimo Andrews.
That could be a very devastating blow for them. That's two defenders.
Yeah, and two starting defenders, and not even in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution.
He's going
for
straight to the
St.
dressing
John's
room.
SC, leaving the game at number 21.
Yeah, you almost
Number 3.
compelled to dip into your reserves here,
Substitution, St. John's
and
SC. Number 3.
but you want to believe if they're on the squad, they should be good enough to play,
Minute 43.
and at least that's the conventional wisdom. As a captain, that's a
a good
brilliant
ball.
ball. Yep, no, a chance here. Can he get it across?
And that
been
will be a penalty, yes.
It is a
Poor
penalty.
piece of defending there.
He just ran into his man there, Sawan Mark. He just bundled him over, didn't really try to play the ball. In fact, he couldn't play the ball because it was so far from him that he never had a chance. And Odell Laville is the man who was brought down, and but he's going to leave it for Bertrand to do the honors. So an immediate opportunity to draw level once again.
Defender has come off. Have no one there to organize the defense.
So now we had a goal in the 41st minute. So now a chance in the 44th minute for the equalizer. But like I said, this might be running time, but the actual time that the referee has there could change all of this, because we had close to 10 minutes in terms of stoppage.
Stoppage time,
Yeah,
yes.
because of the two injuries. Now a chance here. Can he level things here? Chad Bertrand. And it's saved. Brilliant save. It was hit with power, but he was in the right place at the right time there. Shaquille Charles comes up big.
Very good save there by the goalkeeper. Ruskin, I was just looking at the one that took the penalty kick. I was finding he was a bit too straight. Bertram. For me, I think looking at his posture to take that penalty kick, I think he was a bit too straight, and for me to try to open up his body to put that down at that corner.
Yeah, it was a brilliant save by Charles.
Yes. Perfect height for the goalkeeper.
He didn't parry it, he saved it. So now we have 10 minutes of added on time.
Yes, Ruskin, I anticipate that amount of injury
10
time.
minutes added to the first half.
But they're not out of the woods yet, because here comes St. John's again, trying to maybe tack on. That's a bad clearance. Opportunity here, that too could be a penalty.
Yes, and it's a penalty. Pushing him off the ball.
Just at the edge of the penalty area, down goes Philip, and the referee points to the spot with very little hesitation. So instead of it being 1-1, it could be 2-0 now.
Let's see this again.
He was holding him as well, yeah.
Yes, pushing him off, using your two hands. That's a no-no.
Yep, it's a bad miss by LaVille. He won the penalty. And now he gifted one back to St. John's at the other end.
Sloppy piece of football there.
So a chance here now for them to tack on a second one.
Dublanc FC. A period of sloppy football there. Not even 2 minutes properly, Ruskin, of sloppy football.
No, gonna have another one.
Great penalty.
No problems.
Slotting it away. Extending their lead to 2-0. St. John's.
Yep, a brilliantly taken free kick there by Sherman Williams. I tell you, we had 3 Williams in this team.
Maybe the Williams.
Yeah, the
are
Williams
running
clan. Yeah,
Yes.
you know, Alex Williams scored the first goal.
And that goal for St. John's
Sherman
FC
Williams.
was scored by number 17, Sherman Williams, in minute 45 plus 2. The score is St. John's SC 2, Dublanc FC 0.
So now they've dug themselves a bit of a hole here now. And
Game is getting a bit chippy.
the referee initially pointed one way and then reversed course, so to speak. I don't think he had the benefit of VAR out there. He just made a decision on his own.
Yes.
Again, the ball floated up in the air, just giving the defender enough time to get under it. Now, opportunity here. He saw the goalkeeper off his line, but that was very ambitious there from by Breel Thomas.
Very ambitious.
You're trying to trip the goalkeeper from half line, literally. The ball has to travel, 60 meters, literally.
You have to have proper technique
yeah.
as well.
And the goalkeeper only has to adjust for
At least
not
2.
even 10 meters, in his area. And certainly not at that pace. You have to get it up and down, and it has to be almost perfect.
And he tried it one time. I think if he take the touch and settle himself and try to whip it, drive it back, could have been a better option.
There you go again. And every time they kind of go for these head balls now, you worry because you're seeing so much of it because neither player is backing off. They're going for it. And we've seen already we've lost 2 players because of the concussion protocols. And not only, and what is even strange, remember in this tournament, this is kind of like the preliminaries. That's a long ball. Maybe this might be the goalkeeper because I don't think it was intended to go there, but he certainly hit it well. And Erskine Williams almost caused the goalkeeper some problems. But that's the other thing. When you win, you advance from this preliminary group.
Yes.
So you want to be able to get a victory here and prolong your stay, if you know what I mean, because after this, you then have the round of 16, and that's where kind of the pre-qualified teams will be waiting for the winners of these 7 first round games or so. So you want to make sure that your name is on that list.
Has to be. And they always say in a tournament like this, you try to win your first game.
Yep, yeah, and this one carries more weight than anything else. So you want to make absolutely certain that you take care of business today. Opportunity now, and no opportunity in the end because it just sailed wide, and Charles was able to just watch it go past him. But St. John Sports, they're celebrating a 2-0 cushion right now. Goals in the 41st and 47th minutes. And remember, we're playing 10 minutes of added on time here. And this is the first half of the first game of the CFU Club Shield 2026. Here's again another near miss.
Yeah, these players are
That's a good ball. This could be interesting here. Can he get it? True does!
Yes, and that's a good finish there. Very good finish.
And really, they thought they had a chance with the penalty. That was saved. And the man who won the penalty then conceded the penalty, finally now comes back and scores for his team. So Odell Laville makes it 2-1 now in added on time in the first half.
I think that was a bad piece of defending there. The wing back needs to be covering that space. Shouldn't be getting beat there.
It was a nice through ball as well. Played behind the back.
Yes, well, it was a well-weighted pass. Have the goalkeeper in no man's land because he was studying to go or not to go. So he was there, doesn't know what to do.
Yes, a little bit of miscommunication there allows St. John's or Dublanc ready to come away with it. Now St. John's with a chance to reset. And there's a man with the pass. Great ball, but again, just a little too strong. Too much pace on it. There was Anslim.
Nice football here. Go to one-touch football.
And
giving it away now.
Yep. And they must feel, on a surface like this, and it encourages you to want to play good flowing football because, again, there's no Timari here, so the ball isn't going to bounce and go, all over the place.
As we said, a nice carpet.
Yeah, it is a carpet, and you could just roll the ball. You don't even have to worry too much. Just put enough weight on it, and it's going to hit the target.
Nice slick outfield to be playing football on.
Yeah, and if you're a dribbler, this is a good surface for you. Because defenders are often going to want to, not going to like it too much. So it's still going to stay with St. John's. Never came onto the field.
This could be dangerous here. The big defender coming up to make a long throw again.
Yep. So, and this is Marshall, the substitute, Kimron Marshall, who came on as a sub.
That's a long throw again.
There's a push in the back. The referee probably didn't see it. But boy, he got away with that one. That was a huge push. He just kind of shoved this man out of the way and essentially got away with it there. And that was right in the heart of the penalty area. Talk about living dangerously. And this is where they run into problems because once you hold on to the ball, now to a large extent it's not his fault because there was nobody
no movement
offering the support, and it came late. But by that time, he was being crowded out. Here's another nice little flick on. And goalkeeper Charles looking to be very busy. But he doesn't have to be because his team is leading 2-0.
2-1.
2-1 now, rather. And so he just needs to kind of cool it down. So that is the end of the first half. So just on the 10-minute mark for the extra time or added on time in the first half. So at the end of the first half, it is the boys from St. John's of Grenada. They're leading by 2-1 over Dublanc FC of Dominica.
CFU Club Shield first round.
Catch all the action live on Blue. Stream like a boss.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
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 And we speak with one voice.
TTFA for hosting this tournament here in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course Blue, who will be the partner of the tournament as we get the kickoff going. Once again, they are a streaming partner here for the CFU Club Shield. 2-1.5 Sid, and you would say a fair result, although we've had a couple chances, but I think it's fair to say that while the team in yellow, the Dublanc, they certainly started the better of the two. I think St. John's came into their own and deserved their 2-1 lead.
Yes, I think it was an even first half. Everyone has the opportunity. St. John's has capitalized on their two opportunities that they have gotten chance to score, and they did. I think Dublanc did throw away a penalty. I think so that should have made it at least 2-2.
Substitution at the start of the second half for St. John's SC. Leaving the game, number 19, Sharvin Joseph. Entering the game, number 16, Dwight Joseph. Substitution, St. John's SC. In, number 16, Dwight Joseph. Out, number 19, Sharvin Joseph.
So when you look at it, again, they've been forced to make another change. So they essentially have 3 new players on the field, and we only now starting the second half. That's the St. John's Sports. They've now brought in the Dwight Joseph to replace Shervin Joseph. So we had a string of Williams. Now we have Joseph. And again, we certainly want to thank the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, host for the 2026 CFU Club Shield. And of course, the streaming on Blue, Flow's premium streaming service, home to every 20 as another crunching time. There again. And home to the 2026 CPL T20, the Premier League, the Champions League, and a whole lot more. So you could ask your local Flow representatives how to subscribe today. And the 2026 CFU Under 14 Challenge Series Boys is coming up next month from August 16th to the 23rd in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. So, and Sid is curious as to how he's going to get there, but we will see. You can't walk. You can't drive.
I need to talk to my boss there.
You can't drive. Now here's a chance. Can he drive this one? And he's trying to beat the goalkeeper, but he cannot. Again, too much air under the ball, and Coffee just made a quick adjustment. But he gives it right back to them. St. John's not letting up. Trying to keep it. That's good football. And not for the first time. We see the goalkeeper slipping and sliding. Putting his teammates in problems here. This could be dangerous. Saved. Brilliant. But he's another save. Well, on the time the shot comes. Well, in quick succession. And now they could get on the bicycle here. Opportunity. But great action from both teams. Back-to-back work here. But the men in blue are really pressing now. They're humming, as they say. And they're threatening to really blow this game wide open. He didn't see the man covering that area there, Laville, who scored the goal. And now another infringement. But that's going to be a yellow card.
Deservingly, yes. A cynical challenge there. Goalkeeper had made 2 brilliant saves there. Keeping them in the game. Keeping the score at 2-1.
Certainly was a great opportunity there. But twice he saved. The first one was a nice reflex save going to his right. And then the other one was just got himself back on his feet and then was able to make his body wide enough to deny them on that occasion.
A yellow card has been issued to St. John SC's number 10, Shavon Sampson, in the 50th minute.
So another yellow card. So despite all the problems that they've had, they're leading, and they're threatening to score some more. That's going to sail out.
Yeah, poor.
Opportunity for them to quickly get the ball going. Bridas.
Strong challenge coming in there.
Yeah, they're taking no prisoners, as they say. Goalkeeper has to be smart here. No, he's still in some problems here. And that's good defending, because that could have been so dangerous had they were able to control it. Pressure everywhere. The St. John's players it's almost like they are like in overdrive compared to the players from Dublanc. They're waiting, trying to slow down the game, but the men in blue and white.
I think the heat is getting to them here.
They are just pushing. They're pressing right through, all over the field. And there's another player going down, and remember, he went down earlier, Savio Anselm. You could see the band on his head.
Yes, he has shown his scars.
Ball doesn't get there, and there's another player staying down, and again, they're dropping like flies sometimes, and we have two players in yellow going down there. But on that occasion, it looked like Brill Thomas was the one who was trying to get to the end of that cross, but he couldn't. The big fella was just bumped off the ball. It was his nice pass that set up the goal for them. Now they're hoping that he may be at the end of this one. Can they get it into him? Here's Laville. And ball is taken away. A bit of holding to stop the play. So they really have to start to pick themselves up here now. And Dublanc, they can't afford to waste opportunities anymore. Antoine Larocque, man guilty of that infringement there, but it doesn't cost him too much. Well, that's a tough ball, but he's still off his hands. It was hard for him to control it. Trying to turn, and Thomas, he's a big, strong man, but I don't think he wants to be shielding the ball in the middle of the park like that, where 2 and 3 players can kind of corral him and force him into error. Luckily, he got away with that one. Here is Bridas now. Taking his time, sees his man there. Thomas, can he get a shot? What about the defense splitting pass? Let's talk about ball. Defense splitting pass. Can he get the shot off? And he does get it in. Well, a brilliant run that finishes with the goal. And really, he was trying all the time there. That's Siobhan Sampson, the captain. And he puts it in. So in the 54th minute of play, they go further ahead now to make it 3-1.
Ruskin, I have to say that was a brilliant pass there. Brilliant run. Look at that run. Just slipping it through on down the side of the defender. And he saw the goalkeeper coming and just chipped that one over the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant piece of finish there.
It's excellent.
Siobhan Sampson.
Excellent work. Again.
Score is St. John's SC 3, Dublanc FC 1.
So that gives them the 3-1 cushion that they would have been craving. And they were threatening coming out of the break. And they finally got the reward.
Yes, they seem to be the side, I think, much fitter. They are doing a lot of hustling, causing Dublanc some problems here and creating the goals for themselves.
Yeah, they certainly they look like a more better oiled machine, and especially in the goal areas where they seem to be so much quicker to the ball, and they have a good understanding of each other, where they need to be, where players should be going. And we're seeing that out there in the middle now. This is a club, would you believe it, St. John's, that is 99 years old this year. So they've been around for a long while.
St. John's existence.
Yep.
As old as their country.
Even older than well, sitting as an independent country.
Oh, that's a strong tackle coming in there.
Yeah. But that's what we were talking about. They are not stopping. They are, as they say, they take no prisoners. They will hunt you down. And they tackle too. And invariably, some of the tackles will be late. But you can almost guarantee that they will put in the tackle. Once they're close to you, they will try to get a boot in, get a toe in somewhere, just to disrupt your flow.
Yes, I think that was that one on the goalkeeper. Smell. Forgetting my boot there, I can get the fourth one and break this game wide open.
And we were just talking about the years. I told you St. John's was 99 years. Dublanc, make the comparison. They were 32 years old now as an institution. That's a good ball, and the attempt was good. Not a bad attempt there from Thomas, but he knew he was offside. He was hoping that they would build the pass, but again, he cannot. How is it say? He's remonstrating as if he's disappointed with the defender. But once the defender picked his head up, he was seeing Lavelle free, and
he has to continue playing,
but all he had to do was try to come back onside before the ball, was played. But he just kind of stood there.
And this could be a dangerous position here.
And look at how quickly now you're seeing St. John's. They just seem to be moving so much quicker than their opponents.
Whip that one in early. Just needed the height.
Didn't get any elevation, but they could get it right back. Here is Williams. Keeping possession now. They're playing good football again, using this. Here's another tackle. And the referee is going to stop the play. Now, that's the goal scorer who just went down there. And the man who scored the last goal there, Sampson. And so they obviously paying close attention to him.
Referee missed that one.
See, he slipped it away, and then it was just, again, another sliding tackle. And the referee took his eyes off the ball to look at the...
Bit of discomfort there.
Yep, to look at the attacker, and the ball was played and struck him in the midsection. The next thing you know, he gets hit in the face or something, and we have another concussion protocol scenario to deal with. But again, look at how quickly they're picking up the balls and driving forward now. They have good numbers as they keep possession, trying to go on his own, but he runs into problems. And luckily for him, the defender went down. I thought he went down there rather easily.
I think the defender did pretty well there, blocking the run of the defender, the attacker there.
Yep. Now, there are two defenders there because he left his position at the back there.
Well, Ruskin, once you're in the attacking
team,
you're considered an attacker right now.
So he just sort of wanted to go past his man there. And you remember, not too often they get some of these defenders get into the final third.
There's a lot going on. Everything is going on. Injury.
Flags. We just had the fourth official having to render assistance there by virtue of a replacement flag.
Good strength there.
Yep. He's showing that time, and again, that's a great ball. Who is supporting him? Players falling down. That's a footwear problem.
Yes, that's a footwear problem there, Ruskin. They are not wearing the proper footwear.
Yeah, because remember, you're not running in a straight line. You're having to pivot turn, and now we have another player down. Nobody touched him. And he just went down. Those are the dangerous ones, because when you go down like that, it could mean some kind of a muscle problem there. Now the referee is trying to separate, two players, but the man on the ground is he looks like he's in real pain, and the medical team is only now being ushered on. So
Cramps
Yep.
stepping in as well.
But if you notice, he just went down. Nobody was near him. He just seemed to go down just as the ball had gone past him.
Will they have enough players?
Well, you see, they made 3 changes already. 4. Well, 2 by way of substitute, and they made another one at the half.
Yes.
So that's 3 new players that they have on. And, well, he seemed to be back on his feet. And but we'll see how long he goes. Does look like Shamin Williams is the man who scored the first goal, or who scored the second goal, rather, the penalty. And so now we're seeing Erskine Williams is coming on, or is coming off rather, and he is being replaced by Taj Joseph.
The big centre back is off.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitutions.
Just
for
surprising,
Dublanc
unless
FC in the
there's like
60th minute.
unless it's an injury
Leaving
or
the game, number 4 is Williams.
something.
Entering the game, number 7, Travis Joseph. Also leaving the game, number 10, Sabio Ansel. Entering the game, number 24, Corbin Paul. Substitution, Dublanc FC.
St. John's have enough players to finish this tournament, Ruskin?
Well, boy, it's going to be tight for them because they're under so much pressure. Not only are they trailing in the game, but they're losing bodies everywhere. Chance now for them to try to build something. And the big fella is missing at the back. So they're going to have to go the rest of the way without him.
And that's 3 players off with injury, Ruskin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That we have known about.
For St. John's FC. Entering the game, number 17, entering the game, number 7, Taj Joseph. Leaving the game, number 17, Sherleen Williams. Substitution, St. John's SC. Out, number 17, Sherleen Williams. In, number 7,
Keeping there, coming
Taj
off the
Joseph.
line and claiming the ball, taking the pressure off the defense.
Yep.
Good kick here, long kick.
Much too close much too strong for anybody. And picked up easily by the defense. So they have work to do here now, Dublanc.
Free kick for St. John's.
But you have to admire they have really come out here now in the second half and really put their foot down. And almost everything that they're trying is working. Here's the substitute, but again, there's a little bit of miscommunication there. Laville and company not able to connect as they would like. Antoine Larocque, he has to get into the game. He's a little bit on the sort of periphery of the game. He's not into the game as yet. And as an attacker, your team needs you, especially when they're trailing. Yeah, they expect you to come forward with an effort that will help them.
Poor pass. Needs to find that player.
Yeah, but that's not the place. You don't want to be making those flick passes where, that's sort of, as you say, no-look passes when you could easily put your head down, put your foot down and keep your head up and make a much better pass. Still running, players fighting with each other there. So we saw the player, Travis Joseph, coming on for Erskine.
Good run there.
Touch
Good
Joseph.
pass.
Yep, this could be a chance. And he scoops it over the bar. Well, I was now talking about him getting into the game. And he did get an opportunity, but LaRock scoops it over the bar. He mishits it, I would imagine, there.
Yes, seems to be on his weaker side, but needs to do much better than that. All he just needs to just get a proper contact.
Still, the battle for it, it's a real fight, a dog fight.
Still, good ball.
Yes.
Good ball there.
Yes, and he's played on by the man in the middle. Now a chance here. Can he finish it himself? No. He misses. He did have options in the middle. He opted to go on his own, but he misses wide at the far post.
I think he should have done better. Yeah. Try to place it in the far corner, but just placing it just wide.
Yeah, Vijay Valsin there thought he had goal number 4.
I think that will be a yellow card. Silly challenge. No danger there. You don't need to make that tackle there. Erskine, I think some of those tackles could be tired. The brain is not functioning as it's supposed to be in this hot sun here, Erskine.
Plus, you want to...
Too much exuberance.
And you want to at least send a message to the coach that you're making the effort, even if you don't win the ball. You want to make sure you're getting the effort. So I think they're going to have their refreshment, their hydration break at this stage. But it's 3-1 now, with St. John's leading Dublanc.
St. John's SC number 9, Chad Phillip, in the 67th minute.
You have to be smart. Erskine can't make those silly challenge. And in tournaments like these, the yellow cards keep adding up and you might be able to miss a game. So you have to be smart whilst you are playing this game. Doesn't give away picking up these silly cards as well.
Yeah, it is it's discipline. That's really what it is. If you can't get the ball, you can't get the ball. But get behind the ball and, play defense. But like you say, sometimes guys might be a little bit winded because remember they've been running hard since the start of this second half. And sometimes that's the easy way out, you just stick out a foot, put in a tackle, and try to stop the play. Unfortunately, he almost took the guy's ankle with him on that occasion. So once again, as the players get their refreshments, let me just make sure and remind you that the CFU Club Shield is organized by the Caribbean Football Union and is the umbrella organization of 31 member associations covering English, Dutch, French, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean countries. We also wish to thank the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago and Media 21 Limited for their support. We're back with live action again and trying to keep possession, thinking about the shot, give up on it. Now this could be another opportunity. Played a little bit wide at a bad angle, trying the back heel and not able to finish it off. And in fact, they shaped it up nicely, although I thought the shot was on. Yep. And on a surface like this, all you want to do is get it on frame because it's a good kicking surface. The ball is sitting nicely on the top of the grass.
Hit it very hard and low. Watch. Again, losing their feet. Slide in. Not when they're right.
Yeah, I mean,
Footwear.
it's so obvious now that the players must recognize that one, you could hurt yourself, and two, you could hurt your team. So we have another substitution. We see the number 20 is rushing on. And it's that man, Larocque, who is off.
For Dublanc FC, the first minute. Leaving the game, number 16, Anton Larocque. Entering the game, number 20,
Corner.
Felix Anselm. Substitution, Dublanc FC in, number 20, Felix Anselm. Out, number 16, Anton Larocque.
Well, it's a bunch of families on display here, Sid.
Yes, sir.
Brothers, cousins.
Uncle, nephews.
Yep. This one plays at the back post. Good climb there, but he couldn't get it back in play. And but you could see the plan: get it to the back post and have him headed back across the goal. Because a lot of times when the defense has to shift, they don't always move into position properly, and any ball back across the face of the goal could create some problems. Another one. This time they're going the long route, trying to go with the direct kick, and another infringement. But they're sticking quickly, and they're trying their best now to get back. Here's Lavelle, the man who won the penalty, and
Good piece.
Yep, opportunity. That touch has to be better than that. It's not gonna. You're not in your bedroom where everybody's gonna back off and allow you to powder your nose and do everything.
4 piece of touch there.
Yeah, touch Joseph. Certainly, they needed something better from him.
Seen some much more urgency here from Dublanc.
Yep, they have to because they're trailing. And
Good ball.
Now, opportunity still. And,
Good piece of defending there.
Yep, he read it well. We still have a player down inside the circle. And he looks like he's in all sorts of pain. And remember, they've already had to substitute quite a number of players. 2 of them for protocol reasons, concussion protocol that is. And here we have another player
Seems to be in a bit
writhing
of
in
discussion.
pain. Yep, he's down, and this is the captain, Siobhan Sampson, who scored the goal for them. He was the one who scored the goal in the 54th minute, so they don't want to lose him.
Have to be smart here. Staying on the ground for no length for this length of period doesn't make any sense. Just prolong the game. Much more injury time.
Not only that, too, FIFA also has rules now to
When he has come off, he has to spend 1 minute off the field.
to curtail that, then they hand an advantage to your opponents.
Yeah, 1 minute can cost you a goal or 2.
Or more. Yeah, that's the thing, and you don't want to. Well, what it does, it
Playing
puts the
short here.
onus. It puts the onus back on the players themselves. So you could either avoid this or you could bring it on yourself. Good, lovely ball. Chance saved. Again, that man brings off a big save there. Shaquille Charles doing very well indeed. He already saved a penalty, and here he is now from point blank range.
Poor piece of defending.
Yep.
Players there without any marking in the box.
And Odell Laville denied at the back post, coming back inside, and that's again brilliant save once again from Charles. It was well worked, and you could see the plan: get it beyond the back post and then head it back into the middle. And it looked like it was shaping up to work very well until eventually, and that is always going to be a free kick.
Need to be calm.
Yep.
It is not rugby. It's football.
It isn't?
No.
Okay. Now, can they at least keep going? Can he reverse the play? He does well. He could compose it himself. Tries to play a reverse pass, but that's a difficult ball. And he had the opportunity to turn himself. And this is good defending. Or is it? No, he's held the ball. And but he did it on the side where the referee's assistant couldn't see it. And
back down. Another player is on the ground again.
Xavier was the one who was pulling the. Still, it's not easy. That's Joseph. That's Dwight Joseph, who also is spending a little time on the ground. So now, can they tack on another one here? They have a free kick in a dangerous area. Play this like a short corner. But he could also probably try to go to goal here. But I would imagine with five players, with five players in the area.
Given for descent.
That's Xavier, because he was remonstrating and still pleading his case. So he's asking him to step back again, and a little too close, give them the full 10 yards. So here we go. Well, too strong. We've seen that all day. They just, the weight of some of the
passes,
and in this case, a cross into the box. Much too strong. So again, this is the point of the game where you could just see Dublanc. They just kind of
unraveling.
Yeah, but I don't want to say they're going through the motions, but they're just trying things that are not on, and they just need to, just simplify their game. When they knock the ball, as we've seen on a couple of occasions, they look so good. But then they get into this, it's almost like that is not good enough. And guys feel they have to try,
a bit too much, pushing it, they're trying a bit extra. They have to do too much to get things done.
When all they have to do is just simplify it. Keep playing it simple, just do it quickly. Get to the ball, pass the ball. Control it, pass it. If a shot is on, take the shot. And when you do that, you save energy, but it's when you have to run down the ball all over the place. It's when you burn up energy unnecessarily. But if you keep the ball and just pass it and move it around, you save energy doing that, because the ball is the incentive. And if you could control the ball, that works out so well for you. This is good football. Now here is Lavelle. Here is again Lavelle turning, twisting, and keeping it. Bertrand does well. There's Xavier, the man who just got the yellow card.
This game is a team sport, not an individual sport. This has to be smart. Play together. Trust your teammates. Great football there.
Yep. Bridas. Can he take it to the goal line? Again, aiming for that beyond the back post and getting it over there. Here's the return ball, but that's messed up because it goes way behind. Under no pressure. He turned well. And just the execution of that cross. The substitute who's just come on there, Anselm.
Just rushing it a bit there, Ruskin. They need to just take their time. They have the extra 2-3 seconds and they are trying to do things a bit too fast.
And because obviously the mindset now is you're trailing by these 2 goals, so you want to get them back quickly. But you can only get one at a time. You're not going to get all 2 in one play. You can only get one. And so you want to make sure that play is an effective one. Be careful there, goalkeeper, and take the time. Now they're able to build from the back once more. But credit to the men in blue. They're sort of blocking off those passing lanes. Well, here we go again. Watch out the problems here. Yep.
Good hustling.
And he's trying. Watch at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue and white shirts lining up, queuing up. And he ups to go to goal when he could easily have just rolled that ball across the face of the goal.
Good hunting. They're hunting in packs there, Ruskin.
Yep. They're closing down passing lanes.
And that's a good sign of good defending when you're hunting in packs.
Yep. And if you notice, they're doing it high up the field too. They're not just waiting until it gets into their defensive third. They're actually trying to block out the midfield area.
Yes, and that's smart. When you win the ball closer to the goal, to your attacking third, it's much easier for you to score a goal because you're actually right there.
One touch and you're getting a shot or you're making a pass that. Now an opportunity here. Can he keep it in?
One.
Now you're looking. If he looks up, you see he has a teammate right there. He doesn't have to dribble it himself, but eventually he gets it to him, but not the way we were hoping. And looking around for options here. They have plenty of those. Could go further wide, or you could take the shot if he wants to. And the hook back is a little bit beyond everybody, and nobody wants to run it down. And before, we would have seen a blue and white shirt sprinting after that, but that's the effects of the sun. It's hot.
Yes, Ruskin. We can only speak because we are in some nice, cool spot here in the AC talking.
It's hot out there.
But looking at the surface out there, you can see the sun is beaming down onto the pitch.
Yep, it is. And here's an attempt at a diagonal ball over. The goalkeeper started to come and then decided against it.
Poor defending there again.
And this time he took it over the line, but he couldn't get it past Coffee once more. Or Charles, rather, Shaquille Charles. He's done exceptionally well. Shaquille Charles. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and plays out as a midfielder or a striker or something. He just looks to be an outstanding athlete. He's a very good goalkeeper. You could see that. And here they are again on the move.
Oh, again. Just needs to have those passes correct. Take a bit care.
And we have the same player going down almost immediately on making that pass.
They are falling like flies here, Ruskin.
Yep, it's hot. And guys are feeling the effects. And the other thing is, remember, in some of the smaller islands, they don't have fields this size. So this is also kind of different to what they're accustomed to.
Yeah.
So they have to run an extra.
Yes, 20 yards.
Yeah, and either, on defense and in attack. So it's all kind of new to them, and they're now adjusting to it. Because normally they would put their heads down, make one pass, and they're already in the area. Now they have, you still have places to go.
I remember a game that in my playing days with San Juan Jableti, we was playing in the Caribbean Club Championship against, I think, a team from Jamaica. When we had them in Trinidad.
Portsmouth?
No, it wasn't Portsmouth. I think it was the name of the team will come, but when we played them in the Hazley Crawford Stadium, we run them off the park. Literally gave them about 4. They were complaining about the size of the field. And then we went back to Jamaica when we was playing. After the game, we was having a conversation, that field was too big.
There's a big miscommunication there again. Now, can they take advantage? Again, played inside. Good football. Chairman for the back post there. You could see him, Marcus Bridas, trying to curl it in at that far post, but he hit it badly.
I think Tivoli Gardens.
Tivoli Gardens,
yes.
Yep. And that's, I think, is it Tivoli Gardens, that tapper? played for.
Yes.
Yep. Tivoli Gardens, and Tapa is doing an excellent job now as a coach. And again, an early ball in. Excellent defensive work there. And defender and goalkeeper in unison. So they're doing all the right things as they look to run down the clock here now. 85th minute of play almost completed.
The heat is really taking a toll of these players.
Yeah, you could see how the game has slowed down now considerably. And this is the time for them to make sure that the passes are good. This is an excellent ball. Opportunity here now. Can he do it? This should be a goal. He missed kicks. Well, well, well. He was falling down. The goalkeeper was there. First, it was excellent work on the far side there by Felix Anselm to get into that position. He somehow got the cross in. Unfortunately, the finish in the middle was lacking there. Is that Taj Joseph, who's just come on, couldn't get the job done for them. But they come again.
You can see the players are really tired now. The heat is really taking a toll. You can see the body language of the players.
Yep, Laville does well there. They do one reverse pass. They try it again. Only this time it's taken away. And this is more problems here. That's another brilliant ball over the top. We saw this before, and it didn't go well for them. But on that occasion, he had help, and they were able to nullify it. But you could see the anticipation that could have been another goal. Here they come again. Brilliant work from right to left. Plays it all the way over. Now is the cross going to come first time at the goalkeeper just over his head. I'm not sure if that's what he intended, but again, you could see them getting room on the flanks of the field. Now all of a sudden, they seem to be getting a lot of room to play over on that far side.
2 changes there for St. John's.
Yep, they need to, because you could see the pace, the whole tempo of the game has dropped. And when you consider the way they started the game and the way they started the second half, they were certainly
leaving the game. Number 9, Chad Phillip, and number 18, Alex Williams.
A bit too hard.
Entering the game,
Need a bit of care.
20, Rivaldo Smith, and number 12, Turbin Samuel. Substitutions, St. John's SC. In number 20, Rivaldo Smith, and number 12, Turbin Samuel.
so again more substitutions
Number 9, Chad Phillip, and number
being made.
18, Alex Williams.
And the man who's just come on there, he hasn't been on the field for too long, but there was standing in the way there and causing some problems. That's Smith, and he gets a yellow card. So without kicking a ball, he's on a yellow. This is a good run. Can he get the cross in now? Does very well. And they're appealing for a handle ball, but the referee's assistant was there.
I think that was a bit too close to him.
Yep. And the goalkeeper did very well to stop it from going over the line. And then he wasted another 30 seconds by just lying on the run. Now, where's the forward runs? Now they get it. And opportunity he's looking for something. He plays it late, but he might have played it just in time. Still, and the referee says a little bit of push in there. But he had to hold the run. You could see he started the run and then had to hold. Vijay Valsen checked and then started the run again. And here we have a handle ball. He thought the infringement was in his favor.
I thought so as well, Ruskin.
But there was no whistle, so he played to the whistle. Opportunity here now quickly. If they just speed up the game here now, they could catch their opponents offhand. He's on his way. He should be going straight to goal. And nobody home. Still battling though. And they're not giving up. Here's Bertrand trying to force his way through traffic. And guys who have just come on are already down on the field. Still going. Still going. And this time he gets wiped away there. Bertrand was taking no prisoners on that occasion. And he just flung his boot there and really just hit something, anything. Preferably it hit the ball.
The heat is really taking effect.
Yep. You can see.
And I don't think they have any more
too many more
change.
subs.
Yes.
Well, the coach might have to suit up here.
5 minutes.
Yep. So we played the full
Ladies and gentlemen,
90.
the fourth official on the sidelines has indicated there will be a minimum of 5
So
minutes.
a minimum of 5 minutes of added on time here now to negotiate. Can they keep the bodies on the field? That's the big question, and I would think the players on the bench would have to help out here. You could see their teammates crying out for water.
These players have to be smart.
Yeah, and guys are
And
just
get up on the pitch and get the game
and
rolling.
help them. Yeah, they just everybody's stuck on the bench there, and you could see their teammates wilting in the heat. So you could see the guys crying for support. But now they have another free kick and another opportunity maybe to tack on another goal in the second half. They scored 2 in the first and 1 in the second half so far. Can they get a second one now? There's a shot on target. Well saved by the goalkeeper. He got his body behind it, both hands, and start the counter-attack quickly. Down the right-hand side, they're trying to build down that side.
St. John's has to be just smart. You are 3 up, defending the pack, and hold the line. When you get the ball, try to keep it as long as possible. Don't try to go for the fast breaks as much, but you have to be smart unless you see a real goal opportunity.
Yep.
Try to keep the ball,
And that's
create the fall, and take time off the game.
Yep, that's what you have to do now. Don't give them any hope of any chances. And that's good defense. But he doesn't have to hit it hard. He just needs to pass it to his teammate. And he has teammates that he can use. It's not like he doesn't have options.
Snatching,
Yep.
giving it away when they have to be just smart.
Just keep possession. This young man knows what to do with it, with the ball. Let's see if he can pull something out. That's great football. And now turning and facing the field. Where's the shot? Opportunity here. Bertrand decides he's going to go wide. Good ball. Excellent ball right across the face of the goal. And it caused some anxiety in the box there. The defender had to put it behind for a corner. And we just seen glimpses of their abilities. They just haven't been able to put it together.
The final pass.
As much, yep. And again, they waste it. Once again, this is the second time we've seen him trying to cross from the right and hitting it behind the goal. And all that does is allows the men in blue and white to just take their time.
Yeah, that's actually about 30 seconds you'll be taking off the clock.
You know who I feel sorry for, Sid? There's one ball boy behind the goal.
Yes, and one behind there as well.
So, and this one is trying to get shade behind the sign, the advertising board.
Yes, those young guys.
Yeah, there's no shade out there.
Love for the game.
It's like, and again, another good header. If he plays it first time, he could
Offside.
get. Yes, he just left a little too soon. And you see, they get in this space down that right-hand side, and but they're trying desperately to bring it back across the center. And just for a moment, the structure is just gone out of the game a little bit for the
St. John's.
St. John's team. They just need to be able to just regain their composure and don't allow the ball to sort of dictate to them, but they should dictate how they play the rest of this game. Here they come now, the men from Dublanc. They have to get something here now.
Really again some joy down the right-hand side here.
And this time there's nobody home here. All of a sudden, everybody's gone too much inside. And which was a good floated ball across the face of the goal. Too strong and nobody home to take advantage.
Just needs to keep it. About
Yep.
10 seconds to go. No need for rush.
Yeah, so there it is. The final whistle in this encounter, the first game of the 2026 CFU Club Shield here at the Addo Bolden Stadium. And at the end of this contest, it's St. John's Sports from Grenada coming away victorious with a 3-1 final score over Dublanc FC of Dominica. And Sid, I suppose, based on what we've seen and how the game progressed throughout, they deserve this. It could have been worse. It could have been a much better result for them in terms of the scoreline. But I think they'll be happy with a 3-1 final score.
I think they will be pretty happy with the win here, Ruskin. But I think they might be disappointed with some of the chances that they created that they didn't put away. And I think the coach might be a bit hard on them on that end. But I think defensively, I think they were much better. They defended as a team. They really compact, tried to win the ball high up the pitch and create a lot of problems for Dublanc. But all in all, it was a very good competitive game, Ruskin.
Let's look at some of the highlights here. Now, when we say long throw, this is what we're really referring to, and that's a goal. What a finish.
That's a great finish there, Ruskin.
Yep, Siobhan Sampson, the captain. And here's another opportunity here. He should have put this away.
Yes.
In fact, he was brought down and there was a penalty, no question about it. But look at that save. Brilliant save there from Charles. Shaquille Charles does it very well. And then a penalty at the other end. And a penalty given. And this time shifting one way, then the next. And then putting it home with a plum there for Sherman Williams. That was a great finish once again from Odell Lavelle. And he took it nicely. And look at this pass.
Great pass, well weighted.
From deep in his own half. And sent his man on the way. And Siobhan Sampson taking a brilliant chance here. He was under some pressure in the end, but he finished it off with a plum. 3-1 was the final score. This was another bit of good movement here, but again, he just seemed to overrun the ball, so he had to try to do a back flick, and it didn't come off for him. But they showed moments. There was another brilliant save, and at that near post there, he had to save it, and he did. And this was Dublanc was trying. This was a great run. He got behind the defender, and this you really have to put that away. And somehow he managed to mishit the ball. And they tried, they were huffing and puffing, as they said, but they couldn't blow the house down. At the end of it, here are the victors for today. They would advance to the round of 16, and I'm sure they're happy with that. St. John's Sports from Grenada, 3-1 winners over Dublanc FC. Okay, we're just chatting here with one of the outstanding players for the St. John's outfit. Of course, the team out of Grenada coming away 3-1 winners. The captain, Siobhan, congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good for being in this tournament for the first time and first experience coming down to Trinidad in the CFU. I feel the feeling for the players is very good.
And how about you personally? How you felt your performance was? You got a goal as well.
Yeah, our objective was to get a goal, the third goal, to push them away for the second half, and then we did that.
We had 2 in the first half. And what are you feeling at halftime?
Halftime, we was trying to think about coming back into second half because we didn't want the next team to get a goal to level the score. So we try and get the third goal to push them back further away.
Now you got a win. It means you're into the round of 16. That is how I would imagine would have been the first goal here, and then see how you progress after that. It must be a good feeling to mission accomplished, at least for now.
Yes, it is mission accomplished. Yeah, to move on to the next one, that is our motivation, that is our goal, and we achieve it today.
And finally, here, what would it mean to you guys to win this tournament, or at least to go deep in the tournament?
First time in it, and to go to the final. It's a dream come true. Yeah, it is a dream come true. And we're looking forward to do that. We staying composed. We there as a team, we play as a team, and we're staying together. And we can achieve good things, yeah, going forward.
And, congratulations. I know this means a lot for all of Grenada. So congratulations to you and the team. And we look forward to seeing you in the round of 16.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So there you have the man himself there, Mr. Siobhan Williams, the captain of the Siobhan Sampson, the captain of the Grenada team, the St. John's, and they no doubt will be moving on into the tournament, but don't go anywhere. We have more action coming your way, coming up just after 1:30 this afternoon. We have another crucial encounter as the CFU Club Shield continues here at the Atto Bolden Stadium.
You speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
The CFU 2026 Club Shield, brought to you by the Caribbean Football Union.